What I kind of want to talk about, and I think you might be the guy to talk about it, is when you're building a team, there's certain characteristics and things you look for. You were part of selections and different courses and the recon elements and before you got out, and I think it'd be kind of neat to maybe pick your brain about that. But yeah, like building your team and selection criteria, there's at least from like when I went through a different selection, there's the hard criteria that you have to meet, and there's also like a personality criteria that it's hard to quantify, but it still exists. Yes. If that makes sense.
Absolutely, because talking about that building your security team and whatever selection criteria it may be, it's not just, especially in the military, it's not just, hey, physically they can do this. It's mentally, should they do this?
Yeah.
Spiritually, are they ready for this? And there's other aspects of, are they away from home and whatnot? This is the same and different. So it's like, what qualities are they portraying while they're doing this task? Like, are they good, emotionally stable? Like, do they have outbursts or can they not control it? Like, that's what you need to check. And then you could see this too in some of these training scenarios you do. Like, how do they actually do it when I put them in charge of something? And they start to add pressure. Will they crack? And how will they handle the situation? And then the same thing. Like, what is their judgment going to be? Is it sound? Are they just going with the flow because everyone else did this? Those high morals are going to be good with that. And then, are they physically healthy enough to do this? If you broke your ankle or something like that, you might not be put in that position. Or on the security team, I might be able to put you into like a monitor room or something like that. But being able to physically do like help with a medical emergency or security threat coming up, that's going to be huge. Can they do the duty? I can't use you if you can't see. It's like if you have your glasses, it was the same thing. Like, part of recon is you can't be colorblind. Like, I need certain things. Like, you can obviously be colorblind with this, but it would help you in the instance that, hey, the guy in the red jacket, but if you can't see red, it's not going to help. Not that would be disqualifying for security.
Sure.
Have that in mind.
Yeah.
Communication skills. Can they act under a stressful scenario? Because talking on the radio, like you said, you need to talk on the radio.
Yeah. Well, think about all the people you're talking with. You're talking on the radio with your teammates. Mm-hmm. You're talking with leadership of the church.
Yes.
You're talking with parishioners, everyone there. Yeah. And then in some circumstances, you're talking with law enforcement, other people,
or medical, or you may have an event, and it could be you probably aren't going to be the person to do this, but the press might get involved somewhere. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, your security team did this. I want to talk to that person.
Right.
And again, talking to the team leader, talking to the organizational leadership, get approval from them. Or you might say, hey, I don't have anything. This is the person to talk to. Even that skill is like, hey, I'm not the person to talk to. It's going to be him. Right. I need to do my job right now. This is what it's going to be. Having that trustworthiness, that integrity, that behavior, you need it. And that goes into being self-humble and be like, hey, I need to do this. And again, like, you might have to do criminal background check. If you would need some people with concealed permits, you're not going to be able to get it. You can't just do that. You can't just hand that to anybody. That's huge. There's huge legal and ethical things with that. Have that in there too. And having commitment to the values. Having commitment to the values is going to be huge. And then being able to go with the culture too.
Yeah, I mean, you got to believe in what you're doing, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, absolutely, you got to be driven.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be here if you weren't. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And again, sometimes it's not a good fit for everybody.
Is there like any desirable like experiences someone could come with that would like separate them or make them more desirable to be on the team?
Yeah, there's some wouldn't be automatic yes or an automatic no. Like, we have military background, we may have done something in this capacity. Yeah, that could be okay. We already got you a sort of in because you can do this. Now, again, understanding that we're not taking this hill, we're not taking this trench. But it's in a similar vein. Like, you might have protected something, convoy or whatever it is. You have that kind of good training, or law enforcement too. Like, they already have that background. Like, Oh, in a off-duty capacity, you want to do this? Absolutely. They have the firearms training. They have the de-escalation training. They already understand what's going to go on. A conflict thing, but medical too. Huge part of what normally would happen, the most threat is medical.
Yeah.
So having your nurses, having your doctors, having your EMTs, whatever, on that team too, could be put in those roles. That's huge. And also, like, as odd as it sounds, someone like customer service, they can talk, they can de-escalate.
Sure. Yeah,
they could be like just be a good
Show
figure.
hospitality.
Show hospitality.
Because
Like,
you want to be welcoming.
yeah, you want to be
know?
welcoming. You could have it where you donate clothes or give clothes away. You could have it where you have a food pantry, something like that.
Right.
You want to have that good outer facing face, and that's you want good credibility and all of that too.
What
And
about like leadership or management experience, stuff like that?
yeah, so you could be a coach, or you could be like there's a plethora of things you could do. You'd want that too, because
Yeah.
they could be good at management, period.
Right.
And if you can manage these people, that's what it is. You understand their roles, you understand what they do, and you can put people in the right place.
Okay.
And it's not it's so broad. I can't give you every specific one, but yeah, just like a coach or something like that could be huge. Some of the disqualifying things too.
Okay, so yeah, this is good.
So we have positives and negatives, because you could have that person with criminal history and they've done violence, or they've have something that would disqualify them from being around children. Yeah, you might not want to let them in your circle,
Right.
because if they know the protocols, you can exploit the protocols. And that's the thing about keeping training up and all this, is changing when needed too. So like someone with a violent past, like, hey, forgive them and all this, but you might not want them on your team.
Right. Yeah.
And again, that's going to be
and they
an
could go do
assessment.
something else with the church too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's plenty of other things to do. Reliability is huge. And if somebody is reliable on like a substance, like they're an alcoholic or whatever it is, you don't want that around the team.
Right.
And then and part of your security team too, you're going to have to be, you could interact with police, law enforcement, medical, the outer face of the team. You don't want that too.
Sure.
Because this guy might be, or this person might be picking up slack other places. You don't want that. And if you can't just work as a team too, like you could have, especially in the military, like you could have performers. This person can run and jump and shoot and communicate, but he can't do it in a team. I can't use you.
Yeah.
Because you are like a diva or something like that. It's like, I can't. You don't work within the team. You have one of those complexes.
Yeah.
You're not even going to be. It's not going to work. Like you can help, but you're not going to help on our team. And you got to kind of watch, just like what you said, is, are they a fit? Are they a fit for the team? Do they act in this manner?
Right.
Because their motive might be wrong.
Yeah. Well, and you
In
can
what
be
capacity
like,
are you doing this?
you could check all the blocks. Like I said, it's not finding the best person, it's finding the right person. Because like someone who's a law enforcement officer, if he doesn't gel with the team, like you said, can't really use you. You may have all the qualifications.
They might not want to serve.
Right.
That's a disqualifying one. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, you're all this. You're the police officer. Like, hey, I'm only here to do this. I do that the rest of my life.
Right.
This is my time to worship.
Yeah.
I appreciate you thinking about me, but it's not my time. My time was when I put back to the community. Right now, I'm here for worship. That's okay. You don't need to put that person out or anything.
Sure.
It's like,
Yeah,
that's where we want you. If this is your respite, if this is your sanctuary, let's keep it
Let's
that
keep
way.
it that way. Yeah.
Do you want to go over
Yeah, so we'll just kind of wrap up basically as far as conclusion. Yeah, it'd be basically your shield wall, awaits essentially professional security team. It's one of the most valuable investments you'll actually make in your organization, and you can do it at very low cost. Believe it or not, they're not expensive, but they're basically an insurance policy. The hope is that plan for the worst, pray for the best, right? And so hopefully you never have to use them, but they're there if you need them. And that's kind of the nuts and bolts of it. When you properly select, train, and deploy your security team, the team should basically be invisible at best. That's the best possible scenario. People just feel safer without feeling controlled. They're going to have problems resolved before they even knew they became a crisis or anything. And that's kind of the goal of the team. And I think, we covered, the people we should select or you should select, maybe things to stay away from. And with that, you can, like I said, the shield wall protected ancient warriors, not through individual heroics, but through coordinated teamwork. And that's really what the security team's about.
Yeah, absolutely. I could not agree more.